Hi guys! So today we're going to make this really cute and easy fall card using some items from Creative Vision Stamps, and then we're just going to get right into it. So I already have my card base made up, and then I have a piece of orange cardstock. I believe this is left over from a Hero Arts kit. So I have my card base and then this orange cardstock, and it's A2 size, so the cardstock is cut to 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I have this leaf pattern background, and this is a foilable set. It's called Pattern Pack 4, and it has these beautiful little leaves printed on it. And you can see this is 8.5 by 5.5 pre-designed sheets, and you get 4 of these. So one of them cut in half will make 2 cards for you. So what I'm going to do is first we're going to ink the background up. So we're going to use some distress ink. So I have some fired brick, some spiced marmalade, scattered straw, and gathered twigs. So just going to take my ink blending tools on each of these colors and lay down some random spots of color. You can hear the ink machine. It's clicking in the background there, warming up. Okay, so that's pretty good. And you can use any colors that you have. Just regular distress inks will work. So now we want to just give this a second to dry out. While that's drying, I have a sentiment that I've cut out, and this is called the Berry Branch Sentiments, and I just used my stitch circle frames from I believe they're my favorite things, and I cut out the Hello Friend, so you can see the stitch frames and the Hello Friend sentiment. So these are our foilables we're going to be using. The foil colors I'm going to be using today. For the background, we're going to be using Wildfire, which is a nice bright orange, and for the sentiment, we're using Fool's Gold, which is like a strawberry. It's not a strawberry. It's like a rose gold, almost like a light bronze color. So we want to make sure that this does not look wet or sticky. I'm going to take a brush to it, just brush it off. And I have my orange foil cut down. I'm also going to brush that off. We don't want to have any debris. And on my first card, I'll show you guys, I had just done some heat embossing, and there was embossing particles on my desk, and they got stuck on the foil, and I didn't brush it off, and I'll show you what happens when that happens. So we're going to put the Wildfire foil on there and run that through the machine. And I'll show you here on the first card. I think I tried to cover it up as much as I could, but you can see down here, see that little speck of black right there? That is an unfoiled spot, and that's because there was a piece of embossing powder. Here's some more here. Right here, and also right here. Now, to most people, it probably wouldn't bother them, but that's why I always want to make sure that I dust off my pieces before running them through the Mink or the laminator to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay, that's the background piece. We're going to let that cool down a second, and then we're going to run the Hello Friend sentiment through, again, dusting it off. Dusting off the foil. Now I also have some leaves here that I got from, I believe, Tupelo Designs LLC. They have free shipping, and it came with all of these leaves and this little background piece of printed vellum They are called Prima flowers. There's 12 pieces in there. So I'm just going to grab these and rearrange how I want these. I also have out some twine. I think I'm going to do a little different with the twine. On this card here, I wrapped the twine around the sentiment because when I had circle cut the sentiment, it was still white on the edges and I didn't like the way that it looked. But I think for this one, I want to tie the twine around the outside of the background piece. Okay, so we're done with the foiling. We're just going to set those aside for a second just to give the foil time to cool down and stick to the toner sheet properly. Now I don't know if I'll be able to make a bow with this twine. Let's try here. Might have just enough. So we have a little tiny twine bow there. Okay, so I'm going to bring my background piece in. That looks pretty good. There's one little speck there, but I think we'll be okay with just that one. That's beautiful. So I think what I want to do is tie a little piece of twine around this. And I think I'm just going to use a little piece of tape to tack it in place. Okay, so a little piece of that, and then the glue, we will glue, or the ribbon, the little bow, sorry, we will glue on at the end here in just a moment. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue down on the background here. Now this is actually going to be bumpy, so I'm actually going to change my mind on that. Let's do pop dots. There we go. Pretty good. Okay, now for our little leaves, we just use a little liquid glue on the back of them. Whoa, way too much, way too much. Just kind of doing them in like a circular wreath kind of pattern here. All right, and then for this sentiment, I was going to pop it up, but I think since the panel's popped up, we don't need to pop this up. And just taking some mini glue dots, and I'm going to put them under the twine here, just to kind of hold them in place so it's not moving around all over the place. I don't know if I like that leaf above or under. And one more dot under there. There we go. So that'll keep the twine into place without it moving around everywhere. And we cut our little tail off of our little bow here. Make it a little shorter. And I'm just going to put the little bow there. Same thing, just use a little glue dot. Keeps sticking to my finger. Okay, let's try this again. These glue dots are so super sticky. They want to stick to everything, which is a good thing. That's why we use them. You got to make sure that you're not touching them because they will stick right to you. There we go. I could have done a little bit better job on my bow, but he's not bad looking. Super sticky glue dot. Okay, so there we go, guys. Pretty simple, easy fall card for a friend. And I think that foiling really makes it stand out, but it's nice with the fall colors. Just to show you can color up your foilables. And then I would just mount that to a card. If you wanted to embellish it with sequins, you could do that. I think I'm not going to do the sequins on this one because I did them on this one. So there you go, guys. If you have any questions, post them down below. If you like this video, I appreciate if you scroll up and give me a thumbs up. Also, you can get all of these items, the foilables and the foil, from Creative Vision Stamps. If you use the code Nancy10, you will get 10% off of your order of $20 or more before shipping and tax. And that is not including custom stamps. And that is going to go until the end of September. I believe the design team will be done at the end of September, so hurry, it won't last long. Again, Nancy10 will get you 10% off of your order of the foilables and the foil at Creative Vision Stamps. I will link all the items below. The twine I had in my stash, and then the leaves were Prima leaves that I got from Tupelo Designs LLC. And again, I'll link all the items down below. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on stamping. Bye, guys.